Hi, today we'll be discussing the need for life insurance, that why we should have a life insurance policy or why we should cover for ourselves for life insurance. Well, my question is why not? Especially today's age where we have a lot of debts, loan, credit card debts, line of credits, house, and a lot of financial obligations. Why we should not have a life insurance? The purpose of life insurance is to cover your financial need at the time of death, and especially you are the main breadwinner in your family, and you have a lot of assets, or you're just establishing, or you established, and you want to pass on the legacy. Life insurance will help you in those scenarios where there are tax issues, or where there is a liabilities for our family and for yourself, and especially a person is he died, and there is a lot of liabilities for them to cover. Now, why we should have life insurance policy? Same question again. Well, the reason is, I always recommend life insurance will cover you for all your financial needs for your family, and that can be children's education need. So if your kids are very young, you're just establishing in Canada, or you're just new wed, or you just had a baby, at that time, if you take a life insurance, it will help you because it's cheaper. Your medical condition is good. So at the time when you're buying it, your family financial need is taken care of, and you don't have to worry about. So family financial need covered by life insurance. The second is all those line of credit, credit cards, all those loans. What happens if I'm gone? The loans are still there. They will go after my wife. They will go after my estate, and my estate is liable to pay all those, obligated to pay all those debt. So life insurance will take care of that also. Then we have mortgage. Now, I'm the main breadwinner in the family, and I've got a $500,000 or $1 million mortgage, and my wife is taking care of my second child, and she's not working. And let's say if I got 2 or 3 kids, and person is gone. Now, after death of the main breadwinner, what happens to the family? How are they going to pay the mortgage monthly payments? How they will pay the bills to survive in that house, taxes of the property, grocery, daily expenses? It will come from life insurance. So if you have a proper life insurance policy, it will take care of all those needs. So mortgage is one of them, and this is the biggest one right now, because especially the property market, average house is starting from $500,000 to $750,000 to $1 million, and in GTA is going higher. The mortgage need is very high, and I especially recommend a lot of investors also, that if you have 1 or 2 or 3 properties, everybody feel happy that we have a lot of assets, but those assets are still liability, because if something happens to you and person dies, those assets goes back to bank. You own them, but you own the mortgage also, and if your mortgage is not paid off, they will just sell it. So you lose your assets. If you have a life insurance policy that covers your mortgage, then you don't have to worry about. So your own principal home mortgage, as well as if you have an investment property mortgage, please cover with a proper life insurance policy that will cover your mortgage also. And there is different policies available. You can discuss with your insurance advisor, or you can give us a call. There is another need is tax issues to your state. So you have a lot of assets, and you're worried. So Vishal, what happens to my estate if I die? Well, your state is still liable to taxes, and those taxes will be taken care by life insurance policy. And final expenses in Canada, you are starting from 15, 20, 25, 30,000, and depending on how you do it, final expense policy. So final expenses are starting, it can go to any amount actually. So life insurance will take care of final expenses also. In nutshell, I would recommend to have a proper life insurance policy, and that life insurance policy can be a term policy, permanent policy, cash value policy, universal policy. Depending on your need, you can discuss with your advisor. By end of the day, cover yourself. It's not for you, it's for your family. And I work for my family. I want to give them a better life. I want to give them the same living standard, which I'm giving them. And if God forbid something happens, they should carry the same living standard after me. And that can be taken care by life insurance policy. So having a life insurance policy shows that you care for your family. It shows that, end of the day, if something happens, my family will be taken care financially. Loss of life cannot be replaced, but loss of finances can be easily replaced by a life insurance policy. So talk to your insurance advisor, and you can give us a call also. My purpose for all these videos to educate you, to give you information, because I always believe that once we educate our surrounding, our society where we live, and our community, end of the day, it helps. And the purpose of this video is to educate my community and anybody who is watching. So feel free to give us a call or call your insurance broker, find out more, and go for a good insurance policy for your family. You have a good day.